Oh, what's up, YouTube? In the garage, just kind of sprucing some stuff up. Still messing around with the intake manifold. That's gonna take forever. But van is back because we have a Walnecks swap meet on Sunday. And it has been wet and rainy and crappy for the last 4 days. So finally, I think we're at the tail end of it. It's supposed to stop at 1. It's 12:30 now. Gotta grab the trailer from behind the garage, hook it up to the Volvo. We'll run this over, load all of the motorcycle parts onto the trailer for the swap. And at some point today, we gotta run the van back to the shop and grab a bunch of the merch and the shirts and coating samples and things like that for the booth. If you're in town or want to go to the last swap meet of the year, the Walnecks one at least at Woodstock, Sunday, we'll be there slanging shirts. Dottie's got a couple chopper tanks for sale too, and just, you know, make the last hoorah of it. I think it's going to be a little on the chilly side, but we'll make do. So let's get all this set up. I'll just give you a quick once over of all the crap we're lugging over there at the shop once we get it loaded on the trailer, or before we load it on the trailer, and then go from there. All right, swap meet prep. Here we are, back at the shop. Got the trailer loaded up and drying off, and the rain isn't helping. Normally this is just hitched up to the van or the truck or whatever we're taking up at the swap, but we got a full trailer to go up there tomorrow. Anybody wants a tweakerized Arlen nest frame? We got one. I was gonna do something with it, I just running out of time. Finally pulled the wheel off just to make it easier to move. Bunch of shovel head stuff, iron head stuff in these bins. Wheels, all sorts of other crap. But that's the last little bit of that. Then we need to go through and do our actual shop booth powder coating advertisement stuff and wrenching wreck shirts and all the other stuff. So starting to load all these up into the Volvo for now, bring them home, get the van loaded. That is at the house tonight, so we will get the van prepped and ready to go, and then I just gotta drive the 6 minutes from my house here, grab the trailer, and then we'll head out to Woodstock bright and early in the morning. Here are all the tanks Dottie's been working on. So we got a nice candy red one here with a gold flake to it, and then the Beetlejuice one. This one was a hit on the Instagram for the shop page. If you don't follow that one, JTS Coatings on Instagram or Facebook, follow that for more updates in terms of the shop stuff. Eventually we'll get around to doing a shop channel. That's a ways off. So let me load this stuff up into the car, and we'll be back once we get back to the house. I think we're locked and loaded, ready to shut this down up here at the shop now. I guarantee you I forgot some stuff, but that'll be a tomorrow morning fix, I guess. So, locking up for the weekend. Well, locking up for now. I'll be back on Sunday to put all this crap away. And then we'll go home and start moving stuff from one car to the other, because Dottie thought it made more sense to do it this way instead of just driving the van over and loading one car one time. Oh well, back home. Took me a little bit longer. I've been moving boxes around. Got the house lights charged up, so we're done with that for now. Gonna separate that from the bumper, because odds are I will drive that out of the garage with that plugged into the wall. The van's just fired up and warming up. Hasn't been started in a little bit. We got brand new YouTube shirts and shop shirts down there. Lots of boxes and miscellaneous things, koozies and shop rags and all sorts of doodads. A couple tables. We're kind of over setting up. I don't know what tomorrow's gonna look like yet, because it's October. There's a big event going on down the road. I got a bunch of buddies going to the ski jump thing that they do about 20 minutes from the swap meet tomorrow instead of going to the swap, but who knows? It's one of those. Let's separate this real quick. One of those, we'll kind of play it by ear and see how it goes. That's usually how swap meet is. There's no guarantee there's going to be a ton of people. There's no guarantee anybody's going to show up at all. So odds are I'll be out there bright and early drinking some sodas and hoping to slang some parts. Trailer is locked and loaded. That's sitting up at the shop right now. So tomorrow morning, it is nice normally in the summer. I'm usually up around 5 a.m. to get ready and prepped for these. Well, now we're into the cold part of fall, October, which means we get to sleep in a little bit before we jump in the van and head on out. So if you are in the area, swing on by Woodstock. Come buy a shirt or come say hi, have a beer, whatever it may be. We got the chairs in there. I'm gonna throw some blankets in there too for Dottie, because I think she's probably gonna be cold. I don't think she realizes how chilly it's actually gonna be tomorrow morning, but the van's locked and loaded, ready to go. We're just gonna run this back to the shop, hook the trailer up, and then head on out to Woodstock. Then we'll come back, hopefully at some point, and I really need to get jamming away on the other side of this intake manifold. I did the rough cuts, so now everything else is going to be a quick cleanup with some sandpaper and a cartridge roll. Not going crazy on this, just kind of smoothing it out a little bit more, knock down some of the high casting marks. We're looking at mid-30s, I think, at night next week when I looked at the weather today, which means I really need to get some coolant in that motor, because cold weather and water in your block, not the greatest thing in the world. So we will be scrambling on that, which means I gotta get jumping ahead on that one, which is gonna take priority over the ironhead chopper. And this thing should be about good to go. I gave this one more ride, one more once over. I think it's good to go. Hopefully that'll be getting out of here soon, and we can keep jamming away on some other stuff. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Oh man, I'm covered in grease and oil and powder. Huh, I'm dirty today. I'm gonna go take a shower, eat some dinner. We will catch you guys tomorrow. I'll try and get some footage of the swap. We'll see how that goes. I say that every time. I never get any footage at the actual swaps. So I will make a point. GoPro's coming with us, so we'll just do a quick little walk around, see what's out there, see if there's any deals, and hopefully sell more than I bring home, which usually doesn't happen. See you guys tomorrow. Well, swap meet morning. It is cold. Waited till the sun came up today too. It's about 42 degrees, 41 degrees right now. So we got the van warming up. I'm gonna run this over to the shop, grab the trailer. Once we get the trailer, hopefully I'll come back here and Dottie will be ready. Just gotta get ready for the swap meet, I guess. It's a bunch of scumbags like myself. I don't know who she has to impress, but we'll be back in a bit.
Met a woman, got engaged, time passed, wedding day. Then my feet turned cold at the tone of those wedding bells. I felt bad, everybody got dressed up, but I knew I'd messed up, so I had to fess up that all I really wanted was just to get drunk as hell. So I jilted that poor woman and I got drunk as hell. I'm talking about hellfire, hellfire, yeah, hellfire, hellfire. Oh hellfire, that's where I'm bound. I'm talking about hellfire, hellfire, yeah, hellfire, hellfire. Oh hellfire, that's where I'm bound. Real sinful, needing grace. Sunday morning, knew the place. So I stumbled into church and sat down for a spell. A few minutes in, I felt free of sin, so I polished up my bottle of bathtub gin and got stinking, dirty, awful, drunk as hell. Yeah, right there in the back pew, I got drunk as hell. I'm talking about hellfire, hellfire. Oh hellfire, hellfire. Yeah, hellfire, that's where I'm bound.
It's windy, it's cold, and we haven't sold all that much. Bought some stuff though. Come check out this guy, Skull and Spoke Co. Got some bitchin' shirts. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. Promoting you on the internet.
All right.
There's a cool ironhead over there, girder front end. Maybe we'll walk over. I don't want to buy another bike though. Girder front end, Invader mag. That's reasonable. I don't know if he's got the titles or papers. You need a girder in your life, Dan, man.
Huh?
You need a girder in your life.
I was looking at the Beamer.
You would.
74. That's awesome. I got a 73 Motor Guzzi. 850.
Just sold mine.
Did ya? Yep. The leaning, just the straps.
Yeah.
My. Oh, dude.
John had a lot.
Got a nice stance.
Mint.
You can get into one of
Yeah, I
those.
mean, that's all I had.
That's a small gas tank.
Said I wasn't walking over there, and I did, and now I'm buying a motorcycle. This is why you don't do that. You go look at something, you're gonna end up buying it. Oh well. This should be fun. Oh, this is why you don't go to swap meets to sell things, because you end up taking home shit boxes like this ironhead.
Oh, it's pumping water out the bottom?
Sounds like it.
No, it is. I can see it.
Well, I guess we're bringing home another ironhead chopper.
Oh, no, that's oil. That's oil.
That's good, it's something. It means there's oil in it. Or remnants of oil in it.
Hopefully that's not the only reason it's got compression.
Nothing worse.
Juicy.
Nothing worse than a kickstart ironhead. A mag-fired kickstart ironhead.
That was on par.
That's a wet queef.
Mag-fired ironhead. It's coming out the puker, like right where it's supposed to. The breather goes right here. What she's supposed to do. And we got Mooney. This is a hot rod bike. Oh, god damn it.
I still got it.
Why not?
It's yours. 1973 TC.
Good thing to have friends. They can haul your home. Back in the van, Dottie bought a motorcycle. She's the worst. I told her we were done. And she's like, I want a chopper.
Oh my god, I did no such thing.
I'm grounded. We'll see you at home. Back into the garage after the swap meet. Yesterday was Sunday. So we did the swap. I messed up and brought home some crap that I'm kind of grounded for. Hopefully that showed up in the footage, but I was literally looking at this bike for the second time. I saw it once quickly in passing. I didn't talk to them numbers or anything like that or what they wanted for it. And as I'm talking to a buddy of mine that was also looking at the bike, Dottie walked up and caught me. And this happened. So I guess we're doing another ironhead. Great. So here's kind of what we're going with right now. Price was right. It does have a title, which is huge. So titled Ironhead. I have no idea what the year is, and we're gonna go through this quickly. Here's what we're looking at. I have a very long bike. This is the first bike I've brought home that doesn't fit on the lift. So that's pretty much the end of the lift there. We're touching the wall on the front tire. 19, let's start at the front and make our way back. 19 mini drum Hallcraft up front, which is cool. Still holds air, brake linkage and cable is not hooked up, but that's okay. Then we go up the very long girder. If anybody knows what girder this is, let me know. I'm not an expert when it comes to the chopper stuff, but it's complete. Everything is assembled. We got a spacer under here. This is what we got to do on the neck of the other sporty girder that I'm building. Some apes with some pullback risers going vertical, which is kind of goofy, but it fits and sits pretty well. Cool guy tassels on the clutch lever. Cool guy tassels on the throttle cable. Molded front neck frame section. All of this is molded, tons of wires tucked in here. Don't know what the frame is at all, but this comes down and it's almost like a gooseneck, but it's not quite there. We got some curved frame rails that come down through here into the motor mount plate area. I don't know what the best way to give you the visual of this is. Down legs, and then they kick back forward around all of the motor stuff. Motor is in. It's a stamped, it's got 1,000 primary wet clutch. So later model ironhead clutch. However, and then cylinder heads. They're notched windows here, which means 1,000cc rockers. Hexy ironhead oil tank. Weird speed hole drilled struts with chamfered edges. So that was, somebody spent some time on that. Chrome swing arm. Invader rear mag. Lots of crusty chrome. Super high quality, very janky gas tank assembly. Seat, which the fender was cut, welded, and molded to notch itself out for this seat that's on here. Old iron cross taillight. And then we come over to the other side. We have mechanical drum brake per typical ironhead mounted up to the Invader. This will clean up really nicely. Same with the oil tank and the pipes. Welded sprocket cover, and then early style ironhead front cam chest. Mag fired. Mikuni with branch intake. And what else we got to look at here? You know, little drag pipes. I think this is the XLH style mufflers. I don't know, maybe they were in these on Sporties too. Most of the Sporty stuff that I've had is the solid bar version, not the hollow tubes. This is the same exhaust mount that is on my bagger over here. You're not going to be able to see it, but take my word for it. Superglide's got the solid bar one. That's what I thought was normal, but oh well. We brought home an extra bike, and it came with some cool Support Wildlife stickers. I think it's like a Bad Moon sticker over on this side. I don't really know. Molded neck. It's 100% a chopper. So here's kind of what we're looking at. Beat up tank, crusty. Beat up chrome, also very crusty. We got a kill switch here for the mag. I don't need a battery. It does have a little bit of oil in it, but here's just the finger test. Lick your super dirty fingers. No abrasive whatsoever. That's just spit and wiping. And you can see how much of this is going to come back. Lay into that with some polish and some steel wool. We'll get the surface rust off and get this all cleaned up. It does have a chrome primary. And when I brought this home, didn't have a kickstand, and I was kind of bummed about it. And then I looked underneath today when I pulled this off the trailer. I have the kickstand. It's just broken. So all I got to do is get a stocker kickstand here, drain plug down here, all sorts of weird messes of wiring. Generator's kind of hooked up. It looks like you got some sort of circuit breaker crap up front here. Excel hot rod, tough guy, chopper wires. This wonderful mess of taillight contraptions. And yeah, I don't know. It's way too big for the lift. It doesn't fit on the bike. I thought I was doing okay. I about broke even because I bought some other stuff too, but then this deal popped up. I'm pretty happy with it. Given the parts that are on here, I can part this bike out and guaranteed make what I have into the entire bike. But then we get over here on the kicker side. She's got compression. Not the strongest thing in the world, but she's got compression. Tomorrow's video, we're gonna go through and give this a once over. It's got a Mikuni on it, which I actually like. I've never personally run a Mikuni on an ironhead, so I'm excited about that. I have the bigger Mikuni to a branch intake, this entire assembly. Worst case, I have a plethora of carburetors over there that we can swap back over, but I'd like to try and get this one running. And I don't know what mag this is. TCME, it says on the cap, but I got nothing else. But mag fired, ironhead. Can't go wrong. And this was cheap in the grand scheme of things. I'm not going to give you guys the actual prices. That doesn't matter. Maybe I will at a later date, but that's where we're going to leave this one off for now. This is the end of the swap meet video because this is the most exciting part. I haven't edited any of that, so I'll see how yesterday went. Got a little buzzed, not going to lie. But there we have it. Beat up old crusty ironhead chopper that's now living in the garage. We're going to get this running. I don't want to change anything on this other than get it running, driving, give it a quick mechanical once over, and then hopefully send it down the road with somebody else and make somebody else feel like a really cool long bike chopper guy on a swing arm ironhead frame. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. This Evo should be leaving soon. That should give me a little more space. When this leaves, I'm getting another, well, my 1292 Evo back. I got a Paco rigid frame at the shop for that one. And we'll go from there. Next handful of videos is gonna be this swap meet turd. And we are going to do the bare minimum to get this fired up and running again. That's the game plan, at least. Once it's running, then we can rip it down the road, see how terrible it is to drive, and post this thing for sale, because I don't need it. It just, deals worked out. End of the day at the swap meet when everybody's cleaning up, they didn't sell it, still on the trailer, and pricing and money worked out. Thank you everybody that came out. And thank you everybody that came out with cash that floated me money, because I wasn't anticipating spending any money. I didn't bring a ton of cash with me to the swap because I thought I was done buying stuff. We'll catch you guys on the next one.